Super Rugby delivers once again. Chiefs go top of the table. MOANA with their first ever back-to-back wins in Super Rugby. Crusaders with their first ever win over Fiji and Drua in Fiji. Blues back in the winner's circle. And Western Force are in the top four. Before we get into it, let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this round. Who was your player of the round? Who impressed you this round? Who didn't impress you this round? What try was your favorite of the round? Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into it. So again, another huge round of Super Rugby, man. Every week, I'm like, how are we going to top last week? And the directors of Super Rugby or the guys behind the scenes go, what about we do this round? And it just plays out. Obviously, I'm just thinking there's it's like the Kardashians are directing Super Rugby this year because, man, the drama has been unreal. And I'm all for it. I'm popcorn. I'm Michael Jackson meme eating the popcorn watching this because it's great and it's getting better and better each round. We'll jump straight into the quick reviews of all the games. And we'll just get into it, man. So Chiefs versus Reds, atrocious weather, top of the table clash. It was always going to be a big one. Chiefs coming out on top. The score didn't do it justice. It was a tight clash all the way through. And then Chiefs with the late tries in the back end that got them that win. And I just thought the forward set the tone from both sides. Very, very physical, loving that tough stuff. Like, obviously, in the wet weather, it was going to be a forward-dominated affair. Also, very stop-start with all the handling errors. Like, it was bucketing down. If you didn't watch it, there will be a little bit of clips here, but it was bucketing down and very, very stop-start and to be expected. But and if you're a forward, you're loving this. You're loving the scrums. You're loving the lineouts. You're loving the big ball carries, the physical contact. You're just loving all of that. Big turning point. And it probably was a turning point in the game. Harry McLaughlin-Phillips, right? The fly off for Reds right before halftime. A sensational individual try disallowed or no try because he knocked it on right, like diving over the line. From 50 out, breaks through, step, goes to score it. Quinn Tupai with a big tackle and knocks the ball on, diving over the line. Like, would have changed, definitely, I think, would have changed the game. Reds would have been leading going into the break and definitely would have changed. And, man, kicking himself there for sure. Another turning point or another missed opportunity for the Reds. 48 minutes in, they go for touch. Set up the maul, lose the maul at that line out. Definitely, they could have taken the 3 points in. That would have given them the lead. That could have just, not necessarily that would have made them win the game because Chiefs did come back and score 2 tries late. But it's just that mental battle then that Chiefs are like, oh shit, we are behind here. Do we then throw that pass that we didn't need to, where when they weren't behind, they were more patient with the ball, building the phases. And this is what they did in those last 2 tries. I mean, the one try was the 70th minute. Back themselves. They don't go for the penalty, and Tokiaho scores off the back of a maul try. And, man, just knuckle down and really get the job. Like, the forwards, the bench that come on were outstanding, like Tokiaho, Tupovai, Samipeni Finau, Cortez Ratimas, like all Blacks coming on. Like, that is a bomb squad if you've ever heard one. For the Reds, I thought Joe Bryle was outstanding. He scored a wild solo effort try with a kick through, and he was just all over the place. A ton of strong defensive efforts, and just all over the park. Strong with ball in hand as well. Strong on both sides of the ball. He played really well there. But Chiefs win that one, and they go top of the league, top of the comp, top of the table. Moving on to MOANA versus Waratahs, 45-28. While the year of the Tars might be over, and I'm saying might be over, they're still top 6, right? So it could still be the year of the Tars. All I meant with the year of the Tars was that they finish in the top 4. Okay, so that is still alive, right? But if it's not to be, and it's off the back of MOANA winning their first ever back-to-back games in Super Rugby, I am okay with that. a second half, or like a comeback second half masterclass from this Moana side. 21, was it 3 or 21-7 down at halftime? They come back to win 45-28. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? It's the team swapped over at halftime. That halftime chat from Tano Manga must have been just scary. Was it they were going to get the hidings? Like, holy, what a turnaround and what a comeback. How good. Rewrite or writing, not even rewriting history, writing history. This Moana squad, fantastic, man. On the other side, Waratahs, like excellent. That first half, fantastic. All the shape was running nicely. Guys running from depth. Guys backing themselves, being patient on attack as well. That Suali'i's second try assist for Tristan Riley, right on their try line. Right on their try line, backs himself off down the blind side, beats 2 or 3 defenders, drawn past, Tristan Riley goes over untouched. Are we seeing fullback being the best option for Suali'i? He's got that bit of space. He's got more time with ball in hand before defenses get in his face. He's fantastic aerially. Aerially, is that a word? But in the air, he's really good. Like, does he need that space? Centre's right up in the line. There's lots of intricacies around defense at outside centre or at inside centre even. Fullback, yes, they're still working out your placements on the field, where to be defensively. But I think fullback is his spot, man. And he definitely showed it. Yeah, 3 try assists, I think it was. Fantastic. But man, in the second half, then there was Waratahs were nowhere to be seen. It was all Moana. They were fantastic. The big Faletti, I think it is how you say it. Big hat-trick, prop hat-trick. How good for the big fella. And just Moana, man, come together in that second half and just decided, you know what? We're going to play rugby. We want to bash that bin to sing our song at the end of the game. We want to do that. Let's go. They were, man, Pellegrini really good again, and William Havili, just how those two link up, how they dissect plays in front of them. Pellegrini's kicking out of hand, fantastic. Kicking off the tee, really, really good as well. And those two, man, you got a good 10 and a good 15. It helps, that backline helps your attack so much, and it really shows in this game. Well done, Moana there, 45-28. Heading over to Fiji and Drua versus the Crusaders, 14-31. Crusaders' first ever win over the Drua in Fiji. So writing history there for this Crusader side. The jerseys, let's touch on the jerseys quickly. Fiji influence, the white and like grey, dark black, love it. Very clean, nice. Whoever designed that, well done. Classic sport, obviously, well done there. What I thought the Crusaders did well here in this game was converting their opportunities into points. And that first off blew out quickly to 17-0. Entries into the 22. Every time they got into the 22, they scored tries. And that's what you want, especially against a Drua team in Fiji. You know they've got that 16th man is the supporters the Drua do have there. And this Crusaders side were just clinical, especially in that first half, very, very clinical. I thought Shalfoon, he's been immense. Antonio Shalfoon, where's he come from? My All Blacks fans or New Zealand fans, where's Shalfoon come from? He looks older. I should have done a little bit more research on this, but he's been fantastic, really good at line-outs, good at carrying the ball as well. He's got lovely skills, but a bigger body, so strong in contact. High work rate as well. So he's been fantastic for Crusaders. Will Jordan setting up Macca Springer's try. Outstanding. A lovely little grubber through. And then Macca Springer to control that at full pace. Didn't kick it dead. Didn't miss it. Didn't kick it too soft. Lovely stuff. Almost dug a hole back to Christchurch with his knee diving in the ground to score there. But lovely control and a fantastic finish there. Itonio Waga, I think that's how you say it, for the Drua, come on and scored one of the best tries a lock has ever scored. Gets the ball, I think he's on his 10-meter line, bust through, There's like 5 Crusaders players in front of him. Throws a little dummy step. James O'Connor's left in no man's land. Goes over untouched. Fantastic try. I really did think that the Drua struggled to get in this one. Their attack just lacked that usual venom they have. Couldn't get over that vantage line. Barely had the ball as well. Like, that's probably credit to Crusaders. Drua really struggled here. And we'll have to really need to start knuckling down and getting wins if there are any chance to make the finals. But a good win for Crusaders here. Jumping over to the Blues versus Canes, 19-18. Bowden Barrett sinks his old team. Blues back into the winner's circle. April Fool's joke. Blues admin said the first half of the season was an April Fool's joke. We'll start winning. And they did. Only just 1 point, but you win by an inch or you win by a mile. A win is a win, and they'll take that. Definitely a arm wrestle in the forwards, or pretty much the whole game was. Forwards are getting stuck in, going at it. Absolutely love to see it. Kane's maul working a treat. Got a try disallowed from a maul, but then also scored off a maul try. Riley Ohepa is kicking at goal, proving costly. I don't think he kicked one over. So that's definitely like, yes, coach will say, like, it's not on the kicker to you need to kick your goals, man. If he kicked 50% of his goals, Hurricanes win this game. My big battle in this game, and it's a big talking point, especially heading in the closer we get to All Black selections, the battle of the sevens. Oh man, battle for that All Black 7 jumper. Probably the most prestigious jersey in the All Blacks setup or in All Blacks history. Always the toughest guy on the field, the highest work rate, the guy that will put his head where no one will put their feet. Just Duplessis Kirifi versus Dalton Papali'i in this game, going absolutely at it. I think I saw Dalton Papali'i 25 from 25 tackles in this game. That is immense. The work rate on both of them, fantastic. And then you start to talk about, you're looking at who's going to play. Sam Cane's not there anymore. Who's going to fill that role? Like, for me, Artie Severe is the only one who's locked in to the back row. 3 guys you can pick from in that back row. Artie Severe is the only one that's locked in. You're looking at Duplessis Kirifi and Dalton Papali'i in this game. Obviously, Papali'i has been there, done that for the All Blacks, still putting up fantastic stats throughout the season. Both of these guys, man, get through a mountain of work in this game. They always give you that go-forward ball with ball in hand and defensively making a ton of tackles. Good at ruck time defensively, stealing the ball, making a ton of pilfers, and both leaders within their squad as well. So that's also another kind of talking point or another tick in your toolbox of why you're going to pick someone. So it's X, Y, and Z, and then he's a leader as well. So you're looking at other guys like Wallace Satiti, obviously long-term injury. There's talks that he might be back soon playing. So he's someone that's their Artie Severe lock-in for me. You're looking at guys like Luke Jacobson been playing outstanding for the Chiefs. Chiefs obviously top of the ladder as well. He's also ticking off that high work rate, strong ball carrier, defensively immense, at ruck time immense, and also a leader within his team. You're looking at Sammy Penny Fee now, strong off the bench, strong ball carrier, hits like an absolute truck on defense. Then you staying with the Hurricanes, you're looking at guys like Peter Lakai, also been there, done that, only newly been a part of that All Black setup, but man, still getting in, getting the work done. He's also giving you a ton of work, gets through just all of it, lots of tackles, physical as all hell. Pretty much all of these guys in similar molds of how they play the game. Then you're looking at, in the Crusaders setup, you're looking at guys like Christian Leo-Willie, Ethan Blackadder. Oh, man. Also guys that have been there, like Blackadder has been there. Leo-Willie has been in the setup but hasn't played yet for the All Blacks. And I would say out of those two, Leo-Willie is probably the one that is in better form at the moment. Ethan Blackadder struggling with form, but also struggling with niggles. Just because of how hard he goes. He's one of the toughest blokes out there, but man, when you put yourself in that many collisions like he does and play the way he does, physically taxing on the body and just 110% into everything, injuries and niggles are always going to be a part of it. But he's still, man, you put an All Blacks jersey on him, he goes to a new level as well. So there's a lot of head scratching and thinking when it comes around selection time for when the All Blacks selectors or team squad does eventually get announced, especially around that back row battle. But holy, for now, I would say 6. Damn, who you, I don't like, probably, would you go Sammy Penny Fee now? He kind of fits that 6 role, or would you look to more Duplessis Karifi and then Dalton Papali'i at 7 and then Ardie Savia at 8? Would you go like that, or would you put Christian Leowili at 8 and Savia at 7 and then Duplessis Karifi at 6 or Lakai at 6? Or do you go Peter Lakai, Dalton Papali'i and Ardie Savia at the moment? That's a strong, then there's Luke Jacobson you can throw in there as well. Like, man, the depth at back row at the moment for the All Blacks, immense, and you love it, man. As an All Black fan, the All Blacks fans, you would love that, and it's a big head scratcher for Scott Robertson, Razor Robertson. And then heading over to the last game, Western Force versus the Highlanders, 29-20. Western Force in the top 4. How good, man. This is off, for me, I think, that off the back of how well this Western Force forward pack works together. Oh, man. Robinson, Pearce, Painga Mosa, Darcy Swain, Jeremy Williams, you got De Crepney, you got Tizano, then Ikuasi played 8 at the weekend. So well connected. All of them know exactly what their role is within the squad. Obviously, their lineouts, they're second or first at percentage-wise in their lineouts. Their scrum has been fantastic, but just, man, how well this team is this forward pack is working together. Then off the back of that, you've got Carlo Tizano, the highest try scorer in the comp at the moment. He's also got the most tackles in the comp. Someone like Robinson, who's a prop forward, is in the top 5 for most tackles this year. They're all just, I feel like, feeding off each other's form at the moment. Like, one does something crazy good, the next one tops that, the next one tops that, and together playing outstanding. And that just sets the platform for these exciting backs that the Western Force have, like Donaldson, like Harry Potter. Hamish Stewart's been playing well as well. Matt Greeley at the back has been playing fantastic. And it's so good to see. Keeping the Highlanders scoreless in the second half is a massive defensive effort. And that's, again, I feel like testament to how well this forward pack is playing. So good and consistently well across the board. They've been playing really, all the inclusions they've made into the team or into the squad this year has obviously worked a treat for them, worked really well. And it's good to see Western Force stringing these consistent performances together, fully deserved with the quality of footy they're playing this year. Absolutely. Highlanders kicking themselves, were leading at halftime, albeit by 1 point. Scoreless in the second half. You don't want to be kept scoreless at any time of a game. And they were, I thought Jonah Nareki, although got a yellow card, his solo effort for his try was outstanding. Really, really good for the Highlanders, but not to be. Western Force sink them in Perth 29-20 and go top 4 in Super Rugby this year, or in the table at the moment. We're halfway. What do you guys think? Who's been your player of the tournament so far? Who stood out for you? Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Bye.